Good evening. My name is Eddie Parlati. Historical Professions History 701 is actually one of the last courses I'll be taking before starting my comprehensive examinations, then transitioning to writing my dissertation. This is an exciting and terrifying moment in my academic career, as it feels like the culmination of a great undertaking meshed with the opportunity to test and show off my historical skills. I'm delighted to finally be able to wade into the murky waters of my own dissertation experience. That experience has its roots in my undergraduate and master's work in early colonial Virginia, namely the English plantation of southeastern Virginia in the early years of the Virginia Company of London. J. Frederick Faust bookends this research in his master's thesis, Patterns of Settlement in the James River Basin, 1607 to 1642, from 1971, and his doctoral dissertation, The Powhatan Uprising of 1622, an historical study of ethnocentrism and cultural conflict, from 1977. Faust's research is meticulous, data driven, and extensive, and that meticulous search for data is pulled from a myriad list of primary sources, including descriptions from Ralph Hammer, John Rolfe, Alexander Whitaker, as well as Susan Kingsbury's The Records of Virginia Company of London. Faust also looked back to secondary sources before his time. Alexander Brown's First Republic of America from 1898, Wesley Craven's The Southern Colonies in the 17th Century, 1607 to 1689, from 1932, and Ralph Hatch's The First 17 Years, Virginia 1607 to 1624, from 1957, excuse me. While Faust's master's thesis and doctoral dissertation frame the era of early colonial Virginia, his research is understandably antiquated, and his primary sources do not fully look at the scope of reliable, available documentation accessible today. Moreover, these writings are vintage now, and at 50 years old, deserve another look. Indeed, a great many other dissertations on this subject provide other perspectives and other avenues of inquiry. More recent scholarship pertaining to the development of English settlement in southeastern Virginia grapples with localities and human geography outside of Jamestown. John Cobb's The Shaping of Kecoughtan, 1607 to 1624, written in 2002, speaks to the development of what is now Newport News and Hampton, while Edward Bottom's 17th century settlement of the Nesman River in Virginia from 1983 focuses on the Suffolk area in the 1600s. As for the actual design and structure of these settlements, Paul Musselwhite's Town in Mind, Urban Plans, Political Culture, and the Empire of Colonial Chesapeake, 1607 to 1722, written in 2011, and Martha Pallate's The Development of Building Patterns in Tidewater, Virginia, 1620 to 1670 from 2017, seek to illustrate how and why these small agricultural based townships were laid out. While still very much in the primordial soup phase of development, I hope my research on early colonial Virginia delves into the human geography of Virginia beyond the settlement of Jamestown, utilizing the extensive collections of records discovered over the past 5 decades and grappling with countless analyses conducted by scholars. I'm hoping to paint a more complete picture of what Virginia was during those first 15 formative years, beyond traditional telling and retelling of Jamestown. Great scholars and historical authors such as Edmund Morgan, Karen Kupperman, Frederick Leach, and James Horn have focused their sights primarily on the first English settlement, but I'm hoping to look outside and see the vast human apparatus that is the Virginia colony. Again, one area of inquiry that I'll be looking into is human geography, and that research starts with Martha McCartney's Virginia Immigrants and Adventurers, 1607 to 1635, a biographical dictionary, which seeks to catalog the people who migrated to the Virginia colony, where they settled, and how that migration took place. More importantly to my proposed research is McCartney's assessment of the 78 areas of settlement in Virginia. Coupled with this, the archaeological research performed in the area will add substantive foundational work on how these settlements were created. Beyond the works of William Kelso in Jamestown, other excavations have been done throughout southeastern Virginia, and their evidence can only reinforce new scholarship. I am truly excited to be starting my work on my dissertation in the coming semesters, but I'm also thrilled to be learning more about the historical professions as a whole in this course. I look forward to working with you all over the next 8 weeks, and I'm eager to take as much as I can from our discussions in building towards that end goal of organizing, constructing a unique and innovative body of knowledge. Thank you.